We've been chopping it up all
Yeah.
night, basically just talking about the entire situation. It is a lot to talk about because Dragon Ball GT fans kind of occupy a large space of the community where it's all been just weaponized. It's a weaponized space, or at least their intention is to weaponize anything in Dragon Ball in the canon against the canon. It's basically a ship of fallen niggas, of fallen wannabe soldiers that want to get back in the action, but all they can do right now is hate on the niggas that are currently in the action. Okay, so you know it's literally somebody who's insecure and somebody who's hating on everything you do because he's comparing himself mentally to you. When I was a little boy, I admit this to anybody who asks. The first time I saw Mulan, I was hating on her. When she shot the mountain down, I said, oh, I don't know if I could have shot that.
Right.
I don't know if I could have shot that mountain. What if I'd have missed? Not even way Mulan shot the mountain down and I missed. Brody, she shot the mountain down. You know what I mean?
Right.
She shot the mountain down, right? So
Right.
it turns into niggas who say, you know what? I'm not going to accept anything that ranks this person above me. So anything that they do that ranks them above the person they're rooting for or what they're rooting for, the power they're rooting for, they'll hate on. This is why Omari has a video hating on the Universal Punch. This is why Omari has a video hating on Goku's base form catching up and to the level of Super Saiyan God the first time he used it. This is the reason why Omari was, and he's tried everything. When it was first coming out, he's tried everything from, I don't think he can go back into that form. He's to everything to, his base form didn't keep that power. He had to train to achieve it. He just said that a few days ago. And I cooked them in a video as well. We didn't check that out, but I did. Just every single step that they take, he tries to invalidate, he tries to negate. They tell him, hey, God key, godly control, this, that, or the third. Nope, I'm going to invalidate that. It doesn't have godly control because it drains heavily. Well, listen, you're basically sitting on a tricycle and laughing at my spaceship and talking about my fuel efficiency. You're like, oh, it costs that much to fill up your tank. Yeah, well, my tricycle doesn't cost me anything. Okay. And my spaceship's taking me to the other side of the universe and back. Okay. My spaceship's taking me and carrying way more than what you're carrying. With way more power that you can't do what we do. Maybe if you were carrying the same load, then we would look at whatever efficiency you talking about as, oh, okay, well, you got the efficiency to carry this load with this efficiency. But then even with the load it carries, it still can't apply Kaioken to it. So you already know it doesn't have the control that God forms have. By the way, that increases the control feat when you actually get down to the fact that this is an amplification of its power, and you say, well, Super Saiyan God, the first time Goku used it, destroyed the universe in a single punch. His base form caught up to that. New Super Saiyan God is the multiplier on top of that. He goes for a while until Whis comes back. Then Vegeta starts training for half a year. Then they train under Whis, and he eventually transforms again. So you got all of this ridiculous power. And you mean to tell me in Super Saiyan Blue, Goku is Kaiokenning all of that power? That's a lot of power. And if the control is enough to handle it, meanwhile, other transformations didn't have this better ability to handle it. It's possible in Super Saiyan Blue, though. That's telling me that the control is even more possibly more impressive than the power is.
Right.
The control is not inferior to the quantity of power. The control is far beyond it, because which one? The control didn't get exhausted before the power did. The control was like, you could turn that power times 20 and still hold yourself together.
Right.
So Super Saiyan 4
The power of the rest is this way.
Super Saiyan 4 not being able to do that. But not to get sidetracked, but he continues in that same trend where every step that was taken forward, he produced a video trying to argue against it. It's not that he genuinely thinks that every single thing is fake and not true. He's just trying to win his argument.
Right.
This is like a person could tell you like, nope, nope, that don't work because you didn't do this, that, and the third. You could say, no, actually, I did, bro. I did. Nope, I don't know that. I don't know that. Hey, bro, ask them. They're outside. I'll wait in here. I won't even come inside. Just go ask them. Nope, I'm not. And he won't do it because he now understands at this point that he's wrong.
Right.
But he's pretending that it's still for this reason that he has to, instead of just, he already believes you now. You're coming up with systems to prove it. And this is what he's doing. Lying his ass off. This is what I call it. Lying through your damn teeth.
Exactly.
Instead of just being genuine in this conversation. Once you see that a person's doing that, you know that you can beat him, but you just don't wait up for him to admit it. It's Benson with the bikes. It's Benson with the admit that we're cool, Benson. Skip said, man, you gotta admit it, Benson. They do look pretty cool. Yeah, right. I don't have to admit anything.